ultimate self-development advice is for you to learn how to follow your own conscience. And this is a process that as human beings we will be going through until the end of our lives. There's no one in the whole world that follows their conscience perfectly. There's no one in the whole world that has a perfect level of self-mastery. And that's how we are designed as human beings, to be able to continuously grow and to learn and to use our free will effectively. So how do you begin the journey of conscience congruency? Write down on a piece of paper, what should I be doing? What shouldn't I be doing? What habits shouldn't I be doing? And what habits should I be doing? That's the basis. Then it's about asking yourself, what role do I want to fulfill in society? What do I want to do for my family? What kind of person do I want to be in the future, in a year's time? Another way to access the conscience is to look at the past and look at the last year of your life and say, where did I make mistakes? And be honest with yourself about that. Where could I have done better? Be honest with yourself about that. And I promise you guys, as soon as you start following your conscience, everything will fall into place. You see, the reason why conscience congruency is the ultimate self-development advice is because, let's say a person like me, right? I go to gym, I do all the good habits, I track them and everything, but I'm an addict, right? So if I pick up a substance, just that going against my conscience in that one way, I will ruin everything else. And that's how it is in this life. It's like our conscience is designed to keep us safe. It's designed to bring us to our highest level of success. And we live in a society these days where conscience congruency is a very, very rare thing. And conscience congruency calls for self-construction instead of self-destruction. Conscience congruency is about making choices and doing things today that you're proud of tomorrow. And when you look at the instant gratification, the junk food, the alcohol and substance abuse, that all is conscience incongruent, because your conscience wouldn't call you to destroy yourself. It doesn't work like that. The conscience is like an ultimate self-development tool. It's not a self-destruction tool. And if you want to know if you're living a conscience incongruent life, morning brother, if you're living a conscience incongruent life, see how you feel. If you're full of shame, if you're full of fear, if you're full of apathy, if you feel that heavy regret, that means you're going against your conscience. And the other thing about conscience congruency is when you're living a more conscience congruent life, your conscience is clear. So you're able to function at a much higher level. Let's say if you have a wife and a family or girlfriend and you're cheating on her, that's going to carry around like a heavy weight on your shoulders and you're not going to function properly. And that's how this is all designed to bring us closer to God. You know, when I was in active addiction, I was so far away from God, it was crazy. And human beings, we designed to live with our Creator, with feeling love for Him, feeling love for one another, feeling love for ourselves. And the way we do that, guys, is through treating ourselves with respect, through treating God with respect, treating this world with respect, treating each other with respect, treating our lives as a sacred thing, treating our time as valuable. Time is so valuable. And that's the thing, people are worried about the habits and this and that. It's like that it's hard. It's like, no. What I'm worried about is that today I'm not going to pack as much as I can into the stream of life, like making this video, trying to share this positive message with people. That is a conscience congruent act. I went to the gym now, boom, conscience congruent act. I woke up early. I posted inspirational things. I did a live stream. I'm working on self-development tools. That's all conscience congruency, because I'm trying to serve this kingdom. This is God's kingdom that I'm in here. And that's a thing about conscience congruency. It requires humility. If we are arrogant and we think we all that, we will fall down on our faces, because I don't care who you are, there's always room for improvement. And remember that, guys, don't idolize people. Don't look at people and think, oh, he's got a perfect life because he has a Ferrari or a good body or whatever you might think, a celebrity and shit. That's nonsense. Everyone are just human beings, and there's only one that's worthy There's only one that's worthy of praise, and that's God himself. And I've got good news for you. You have a relationship with him, and I do as well. And he loves us, and his love is never ending. He created this whole world. Every single thing that happens here happens with he made it happen. You know, if you doubt the existence of God, look at the fact that you here alive. Look at the mathematical probability of you being here, just you. And then look at everything else. Look at all the other people. What's the chance of all of our descendants meeting each other and like having babies, and then those babies having babies, and those babies having babies, and the earth existing for millions of years or whatever, and you here now? And that's the thing about this life, this reality. It's a supernatural thing. It's a supernatural experience. This is supernatural, and you are part of that. So this whole thing with conscience congruency, it's like people are worried about the habits, and it's hard and it's tough. Guys, you're part of something supernatural. You're part of something that's so great, and within you is unlimited potential, massive potential. You know, these people that we all look up to, like the Elon, I don't know if you look up to them, but I look up to them, Elon Musk's and Anthony Robbins and Wes Watson and Leidos and all these guys. They also just humans, and they also just have however many years, 80 years, 70 years on this planet, and they achieved what they achieved in certain amounts of time. And you have that same resource. You have time. You have the ability to influence this reality. So it stands to reason that we start to value our time more, that we start to use our time constructively, that we prioritize a conscience congruent life. And you know, I want to be vulnerable with you guys and just be real with you. So I'm sober now, and I've got good habits and all that, but I also have some bad habits. I'll tell you one of my habits, and it's embarrassing. I've been writing it in my evening journal every night. Like, I see who watches my stories because I want like attention, I want like validation or something like that. I don't know, but that is a waste of my time. So I'm trying to work on fixing that. And the reason I share that with you guys and I'm being open about it, is because all of us have things like that. Once I fix that, I'll have a different thing, and once I fix it, I have a different thing. But now I'm working on those things. And before it was like, oh my God, I can't stop using substances. And now I'm like thinking about who's watching my stories, and I'll fix that. And then I'll fix the next thing. But the thing about this conscience congruency, it's about, let's maximize our potential. Let's maximize our influence on this world. Let's be all we can be, because I'm sure that's what God wanted. Let's try and help as many people as possible. Let's all be friends. Let's try to stop these wars. We can do that. It's possible. Anything's possible. But it starts with our habits as individuals, you know, and like, yeah, that's the message for today's video, and the conscience congruency. So how can you really start to do that? So on the website, usoe.club/join, there's certain exercises. I'll give them all away for free on how to maximize how you're spending your time. Maximize your states of mind. There's different exercises, you'll see it. I'm actually updating that training today. I'm going to go and work on it now. There's a habit tracker there as well. That's a habit that takes 1 minute a day in the nighttime, and it'll help you start mastering your habits. That's the basis. But this conscience congruency, this thing goes very far. So believe in yourself, guys. Wherever you are in your life right now, that's exactly where God wants you to be. And ask your conscience, what can I do now to make this change, and start making the changes. And if you're struggling to do it alone, you're more than welcome to join the coaching program. You can apply on the same website, but try these tools in that you can try them yourself, or you can even get a group of your friends together and you can make your own accountability group. I don't do this for money. I've got enough money already. I get new clients all the time. I do this because I want to make the biggest self-development company in the world, and I want to really make a huge impact on the lives of millions of people. So if you found value in this video and you watched until now, please like, comment, subscribe, add me on Instagram, Upward Spiral Motivation, and we in this together. Let's go.